What it do, man? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, O to the D, aka Knowledge General the Jews. You know how I do. Also known as Hebrew Judah on these YouTube streets, aka Leatherface. And you gotta remember, Leatherface is a franchise. Signed, the mayor. Let me say something to them haters out there, man. Look, y'all just stop trying to stop your boys. Stop trying to mess with your boys. Stop trying to do all that, man. Because it ain't going to work. As long as I'm breathing, I'm going to be great, okay? So let that shit go, man. And the one or two people out there that just hate me profusely know who I'm talking to. You know what I'm saying? Just leave a brother alone, man. Like, if you don't like me and I ain't shit, then stop thinking about a brother, man. Because I don't think about you. But anyway, man. And I also want to say, man, I want to see more of the Kings, kicking it with each other, man, and supporting each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't support each other a lot in this neighborhood, you know, on this side of YouTube. So I'm just saying, man, like, it'd be more of the queens that come through and be holding niggas down. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to start uniting, man. You know what I'm saying? What's up with Kings uniting? They ain't got to be no color. Because a king is a king, right? They start supporting each other more often, man. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I already started smoking on this because I started the video earlier and I ain't have enough space on my DU recorder, so I had to erase some stuff because I ain't got a lot of memory on this motherfucker. But anyway, let's go. My fault. We're doing the 10 most dangerous bugs in the world reaction. I will put the link down at the bottom so y'all can go watch this without my black ass in the corner.
Some insects in our world can be so deadly. While most are found in the deep bushes, an equal number can be found in the comfort of our homes. Some can take down a human with only one bite. We're talking about killer bees that are found in swarms in parks to lethal stinging scorpions. Here's a list of the world's most dangerous bugs. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe and click the notification bell for more amazing content. Let's begin. Number 10. Bullet ant. The name says it all. The sting from a bullet ant is compared to being shot at. Not that it's an experience many are familiar with, but you get the picture. The ant attacks the central nervous
What you say, these people get shot all the damn time?
System and goes through the entire body and makes you feel a great deal of pain. The venom on the ant is, however, not lethal. The effects don't last for a long time. You, however, shake violently, sweat, and your heart rate.
Damn, so that's like if a bunch of them sting you at one time, it'd be like you just got shot by a chopper. Get the chopper!
These are among the largest of the ant species and grow to about an inch long. They're mostly found in the Amazon forest. An Amazonian tribe uses them for some ceremonies where they place them on the hands and they render numerous bites. It's said that once the venom subsides, one has a huge blast of adrenaline. Number 9. Giant hornets. These deadly bugs are said to go on killing sprees whereby they target children and farm workers. In 2013, about 43 people were killed, while over 1,000 were injured in Shaanxi, China. After the incident, they sprayed the entire city, combing out giant hornet nests. The bugs inject venom into the body. The venom kills red blood cells and leads to kidney failure, anaphylactic shock, or even death. For one worker, it was such a gruesome experience when dozens of hornets landed on her legs and head, and she could not move. Eventually, she needed 13 dialysis treatments and 200 stitches. These bugs are the size of a thumb and have a black tooth that they use to sever the heads of their victims. Every hornet has about one...
Bro, tell me they don't look like a superhero car or something. Like, look how big the motherfuckers is. They don't even look real. You think the government made them? I do.
...to 2,000 young ones at any given breeding season. They feed their offspring the larvae of other...
He's been a pilot and a pirate, a droid and a duke, a squire, a king, and he...
They are usually attracted to sweet smells as well as alcohol.
Hold up, my fault, man. I had to pause for that commercial. But did he just say that they feed their children the larvae of other insects and shit? Like they just out breaking motherfuckers down and taking the body parts home so their kids can be cannibals? It's crazy.
They fancy human sweat, especially during running. Number 8. Fleas. These may seem like common pests, but don't be deceived. Once they get into your home, they can cause complete havoc. They can jump 8 inches, that's 150 times their height, meaning...
Hey, look, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I've had a flea infestation in my apartment and didn't even have a dog. Didn't have no animals at all. What happened was, I had got this furniture from somebody. And there was fleas all in that motherfucker, man. That shit was all in my apartment. I remember that shit. They had to bomb that bitch. It was like you couldn't even sleep at night, man. The motherfuckers get to jumping on you and shit, and you get to stinging and shit. I'm trying to tell you, that shit was terrible. They had to bomb my whole shit out for like a whole week. On me.
Moving around is not a hassle. That kind of jumping is crazy though. It's like human jumping the length of 3 football fields. They don't cause severe harm to humans. The intense itching, however, could lead to infection. Fleas are most likely to cause an allergic reaction in pets and anemia from blood loss. Their lifespan is 100 days, and in a month 25 fleas can multiply to up to 250,000. They are found on cats and dogs and can also go for birds, reptiles and other mammals, including humans. Keeping grass short as well as vacuuming your carpets often is the best way to steer clear of these bugs. Number 7. Kissing bug. What name do you give a bug that leaves bite marks on your face? You got that right, a kissing bug. This, however, is a kiss you don't want to encounter. The bug leaves lethal feces when it bites, which can cause a chronic illness that leads to flu-like symptoms. There's no cure for the illness, and in some cases, it causes an enlarged heart and the thinning of the colon. This bug is attracted to carbon dioxide, which humans breathe out, and that's the reason most of their bites are around the mouths. Their bites occur mostly at night, and they're said to cause a numbing effect on the area that they bite, meaning you don't feel it when you're being bitten. While bug spray works perfectly as a repellent, they can enter homes using any opening, and more so, they can get into door cracks easily. Time to do a home innovation. Number 6. Brown recluse. This is a very shy spider. That said, it's very deadly and has the power to melt human flesh. Its venom is so potent it can break down skin, fat and blood cells, a process called necrosis. This is, however, in very rare cases. People who are bitten by the spider experience minor discomfort, swelling and redness. The symptoms clear within 3 days without any medical interventions. They can also render severe pain, ulcers, chills and nausea, as well as joint pains and seizures. Luckily, they are shy and don't come out in openly crowded spaces. They like attics and garages. They're the most feared and misunderstood spiders in America. Number 5. Tsetse fly. One bite from this fly is enough to bring on lethal sleep. It has a saw-like mouth and tears and rips the skin while
Put your ass to sleep.
sucking blood. As if that wasn't bad enough, it also transmits serious tropical diseases. When it bites its victims, symptoms such as fever, aching and headache are common. As time goes by, the illness becomes worse. A feeling of tiredness is the most common symptom, which is why it's called sleeping sickness. The disease affects the brain and can cause a personality change, confusion and poor coordination. Medical treatments are available but can be dangerous and even toxic, mostly if the disease gets to...
I do not know what game that was, but I'm supposed to download that shit on my phone. They was killing zombies and shit. That shit look fun. But let's go ahead and get back to it.
Tsetse flies are found in Central Africa. As of now, they're said to have been completely eradicated, but it's suspected that there are a few cases that go unreported in the villages. The fly is one of the few that feed young ones with milk when they're born, much like humans. They get very few offspring, and when they're born, they come out of the uterus fully grown, fed, and healthy. Number 4. Bot flies. These flies will make you cry. They don't necessarily live such a long life. That said, they have the most peculiar habits. First off, they mate, then hatch the eggs, and then stash them into the bodies of insects such as ticks and mosquitoes. When the eggs are left out, they easily burrow into our skin and feed off the skin until they're all grown up, and fly away, and repeat the process all over again. The larvae of the eggs cause holes to open up on the skin of victims, making them vulnerable to bacteria and diseases, which can easily enter through the wounds. There are a few ways to treat someone who's been affected by bot flies. The eggs can be removed by tweezers. Doctors also prescribe some antibiotics or even bacon, which is less painful than tweezers. All you have to do is attach the piece of bacon to the affected area, and the bot flies will attach themselves to the bacon instead. Just don't eat the bacon afterwards if you know what's good for you. Number 3. Killer bees. This is what you get when you crossbreed a
Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang. Killer bees in this motherfucker.
European honeybee with an African bee. A dangerous kind of bee that's super aggressive and will sting human beings to death. Up to 1,000 people have been killed by these bees. Children and the elderly are most at risk since they're not able to run away from an attack by the killer bees, who will chase their victims up to a quarter mile. Their venom is not necessarily stronger, it's just that stings from multiple bees mean more dosage of the venom, making it deadly.
Those are the melanated bees of the bee population. For y'all that don't know, the killer bees, those are the melanated bees. They ain't taking no shit, period. They gang bang, gang, gang, gang. And the killer bees on that gang, gang, gang shit right there.
They were the result of a failed scientific experiment.
Well, my fault, those are those bees. That's on that gang, gang, gang shit.
America's green forest is now under threat, where the imported killer bees are causing death and destruction among birds, butterflies, as well as bats in the rainforest. The nesting habits of these bees means that they can be easily found near humans. They, however, get agitated by noise such as lawn mowing and dogs barking. If an attack ever happens, the best thing to do is run very fast. Number 2. Mosquitoes. They kill millions of people each year. Once upon a time, it was the deadliest creature on the planet. It's not the bite itself that causes the death, it's the diseases transmitted by these bloodsuckers when they sink their teeth into human flesh. It's only the female mosquitoes that bite because they rely on the protein in the blood to feed their eggs. They use an incredible 6 needles to pierce into the skin. They transmit a host of deadly diseases, the most prominent one being malaria. These diseases destroy the red blood cells, leaving the victim suffering from fever, headaches, body aches, muscle aches, vomiting, and diarrhea. Though this is common in some parts of the world, there's a preventative medication that's quite effective. Zika virus, which is also caused by mosquitoes, made headlines recently after a spike in cases, since it leads to serious birth defects, most common of which results in an abnormally small
At H&R Block, get your maximum
head. Other diseases linked to the mosquito include yellow fever, Nile virus, and dengue fever. Chikungunya mosquitoes are attracted to bright clothing and scented beauty products. Before we get to number 1, check out this bug that looks like it lives on Mars. It's called a giant water bug and is found in North America, South America, and Northern Australia. It only dwells near freshwater sources such as rivers and reservoirs. It eats small fish, tadpoles, and amphibians, and even poor baby turtles. Don't let the name fool you, their bite is lethal.
That's fucked up, man. They're doing baby turtles like that, bro? Can't believe this shit.
And painful. Number 1. The house centipede. This one has many tiny legs, unlike its competition. Its speed is astounding, and it uses the multiple legs to lasso the prey such as flies, bedbugs, and wasps. It injects venom to subdue the tasty treats. Centipedes can live a fairly long life compared to other insects, about 4 or 5 years, meaning they have time to perfect their hunting skills. Their bites cause discomfort to humans as well as redness and swelling. Like bees, they're not looking to attack humans and will tend to stay away from humans since they're not a source of food. They will only sting if you touch them. It's not such a bad idea.
Well, as you see, the 10 most dangerous bugs in the world. That shit was gruesome. 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 But I thank y'all for coming through, checking out my reaction video. It's my first time I've seen it. Some big ass bugs, some nasty stuff, man. Y'all stay safe out there, bro. When you go to these other countries, y'all need to ask people what kind of bugs y'all got out here. Because all different places got different types of bugs that's around. Y'all need to know who you're dealing with. I just stay in the 4-5, man. Anyway, man, thank y'all for coming through. Remember, hashtag info community. Hashtag the T-Dub cousin. Hashtag untouchable squad. So, y'all leave a comment and let me know what y'all thought about them bugs. It's your boy D. I'm signing out. Remember, if you ain't getting knowledge, you ain't getting nothing. I crew this.